Welcome back to the Daily Hero, where we keep you up to date on all your comic book, movies, TV, video games, nerdy news, and all the fun stuff in between right here on the Hero Network. I'm your host Darius, and we're going to just jump right into the first story. Story number one, we are going to be taking a look at Black Adam. Yes, WB has announced that Black Adam will hit cinemas on July 29th, 2022. Over a year away, but hey, guys, get excited. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is about to make some history here. No further information was released regarding the long gestating Dwayne Johnson project, though WB teased that the hierarchy of power that DC Universe is about to change. The announcement also highlights that fans should expect Black Adam only in theaters, which would seem to indicate WB does intend to eventually pull the pin on his simultaneous HBO Max releases and return to a traditional cinema-only approach. In December 2020, WB announced that all 17 of his theatrical release movies for 2021 would be available for a 1-month exclusive window on HBO Max, in addition to the big screen release. So if you guys are excited about Black Adam, get even more excited. Again, July 29th, 2022. It's a bit over a year away, but get excited, everyone. The small screen is already filled with crime-fighting capes and predictable high-flying capers, but in comes Invincible. Yes, Amazon's forthcoming hour-long adult animated drama aiming to give a much-needed shake-up to the oversaturated superhero genre. The show Invincible finally premiered last Friday with its 3 action-packed episodes. The story revolves around Mark Grayson, voiced by Steven Yeun, an average 17-year-old who just happens to be the son of Omni-Man, played by J.K. Simmons, the most potent, mustachioed superhero on Earth and beyond. Amid homework, bullies, girls, and superhero duties, Mark discovers that Omni-Man may not be as benevolent as he's led the world to believe, to put it mildly. Let's just say that first episode, mwah. Robert Kirkman, the writer of the comic, says that he needed to stand apart from that noise. Structurally, I wanted this to feel like an hour-long cable drama that just happens to be animated. We have a myriad of subplots and different stories woven in a way that you would with a cable drama instead of a half hour. Kirkman also mentions the decision to go with traditional 2D animation was partly due to making sure the TV adaptation did not feel like a superhero show geared toward children, and at the same time looked as faithful as possible to its source material. Amazon isn't in the business of getting in between the tribalism of Marvel and DC Comics. Rather, the streamer wants to provide an alternative instead of giving more of the same, and for me, I appreciate that. Albert Shang, COO and co-head of television at Amazon Studios, said, "I think that's what the boys have done, and I think Invincible is going to do that as well. It'll expand what superheroes are and can be, and I hope we get fans from both universes, and it's going to step up people's expectations of the genre. You want to make sure that you're breaking through that clutter by offering something that people haven't seen before, and I have to tell you, Amazon's Invincible, ooh, it's off to a strong start, guys." And our last story of the day over is Godzilla vs. Kong. You heard that right, we'll be talking a bit about Godzilla vs. Kong. The overseas IMAX sales for GVK, I'll put it shortly, first weekend has officially reached kaiju-sized records. It debuted and brought in about 121.8 million overseas this past weekend. This is huge, with the box office being so dead this past year and a half because of COVID. Reports on the new MonsterVerse entry reveal that GVK made 12.4 million from 891 IMAX theaters in 40 markets, making for the biggest Hollywood IMAX opening weekend since December 2019. The biggest benefactor of this IMAX release was China, which made 9.4 million in terms of weekend box office, or 14% of their total domestic box office on 1% of screens, while globally IMAX made up 10% of the film's weekend box office sales. In addition to a strong opening in China, Godzilla vs. Kong other notable global IMAX per screen averages, including about 63,000 in Australia, 51,000 in Hong Kong, 43,000 in Saudi Arabia, 31,000 in Thailand, and 21,000 in both the United Arab Emirates and Singapore. Godzilla vs. Kong marks the 4th entry into Legendary Entertainment's MonsterVerse franchise, which began in 2014 with Gareth Edwards' reboot of Godzilla. The film was followed up by 2017's Kong Skull Island, and of course 2019's Godzilla King of the Monsters, both of which expanded upon recurring elements in the cinematic universe like a hollow earth theory that explains how Toho monsters like Godzilla exist and move underground without human knowledge, as well as the Monarch's organization decades-long role in monitoring Titan activity. Godzilla vs. Kong hits US theaters and will be available to stream on HBO Max this Wednesday, March 31st. So guys, get your popcorn, get your kaiju stuff going, and get ready to have a good time. And that's it. That's all I got for you today. Please give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe and share so we can give you more nerdy goodness. I'm Darius. You can follow me at NextGen Geek on Twitter for The Daily Hero and on Hero Network. Please follow us on all our social media yet again at Hero Network TV. And as well, also send fan questions to HeroNetworkTV@gmail.com. And I'll see you guys later.